Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Draw with Rob with me, Rob Biddulph. Now I am a children's author and illustrator. Maybe you've seen some of my books. Have you seen this one? This one's called Kevin. Oh sorry, it's a bit dirty, this book. I've read it a lot to lots of children. It's called Kevin. It's about a little boy called Sid who has an imaginary friend called Kevin, and every time he gets in trouble he blames it on Kevin, which is a bit cheeky, isn't it? But then something very interesting happens. Sid finds the roles reversed. He finds himself in the imaginary world where he is Kevin's imaginary friend, and all sorts of adventures happen to him there. So that's a fun one. Maybe you've seen my Dinosaur Juniors books. Here we go. This is the first one. It's called Happy Hatch Day. It's all about the dinosaurs' first day in the world. Lots of baby dinosaurs. Here they all are. You will recognise, if you've been doing my Draw with Rob videos for a while, you might well recognise quite a few of these. I think we have drawn Greg, that was the very first one, so you might have drawn Greg. We've drawn Nancy, we've drawn Winnie, we've drawn Hector, and we've drawn Wilf. So there's just a few that we haven't drawn. Maybe one day we will draw those guys. Right, isn't it it's a very sunny day. It's a winter's day, but it's one of those nice sunny wintry days in London. So can you see? The sun is streaming into my studio through the windows, which is very unusual. So I've got all these lovely light patterns here on my desk. So it's a bit different, isn't it, today? I hope that sun isn't too distracting for you. Right, there's my piece of paper. I've got myself something to draw with. I've got a nice pen. So grab yourself some paper and a pencil or a pen, something to draw with. And let's get going, shall we? Now, today we are going to draw a rather large animal. In fact, the third largest land mammal. Okay, so if I tell you the largest land mammal is an elephant, we've already drawn an elephant together, haven't we? Do you remember that? We drew an elephant. I think video number 42 was an elephant. The second largest is the white rhino. We have yet to draw a rhino. Who knows? Maybe I'll draw a rhino with you guys in the future. But the third largest land mammal is, that's right, a hippopotamus, or hippo for short. So I thought today we would draw a hippo. Now these things are huge, these animals. I think the males can grow up to like 3.5 meters long, 1.5 meters tall, and they're quite kind of, how can I put this politely, rotund animals. They're quite round. So we are going to draw a nice round hippo today. I'm particularly pleased about this because my eldest daughter has a cuddly hippo that she has had since she was little, and she still has it now, and she's not very little now. She's 23 years old now. I'm sure she won't mind me telling you that. So yes, hippos have always been an animal that is dear to me. So here we go. Just in case you haven't seen one of these videos before, this is how it works. We break down our drawings into little tiny bite-sized pieces, and I show you how to draw each of those pieces one little bit at a time. So I will draw a small shape or a line here, pause the video, copy what I do, start me up again, I'll draw a bit more, pause the video, copy what I do, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, and at the end we're going to end up with a nice picture of a hippo to stick up on the fridge. Okay, shall we start? Right, okay, we are going to start, as we quite often do, with a circle, but this time we're going to draw a great big circle. So I want you to start, I want you to leave a bit of a gap at the bottom, about that much, and I want you to draw a great big circle on your piece of paper. Really big. You can go right around. Now don't worry if it's not a perfect circle. It's very hard to draw a perfect circle, actually. And it doesn't need to be a perfect circle at all. In fact, I think it's better if it's not quite a perfect circle. Mine is not a perfect circle by any means. It's a bit flat at the bottom, but it will do just fine for this particular drawing. So yes, draw yourself a great big circle. That's the first thing to do. Okay, next, what I want you to do is towards the bottom of your circle, maybe about 2 centimeters from the bottom, I want you to draw a curve that's going to sort of follow the shape of our circle. So it's going to curve around a bit, but we're going to leave a bit of a gap each side, and as I said, a gap at the bottom. So a little curve like that. And then coming up from the right hand side of that curve, we're going to turn and we're going to head not quite straight up, but almost straight up. Probably, you're going to go quite a way, maybe it's about halfway up your circle, like that. Okay, So if you imagine the halfway point of your circle. And then let's do exactly the same on the other side. So as I said, it's not going to follow the curve of the circle. We're going to go a bit sort of straighter up to about halfway, like that. Then we are going to curve inwards like that, and sort of, so we're going to sort of, it's like you sort of curve that way and then curve that way. Okay, we're going to do it again here, but a mirror image. We're going to curve in and then head up like that, and then we're going to join these two lines up with a nice smooth curve that comes around the top, just like that. So there we go. Now I won't tell you yet which bit of the hippo this is, but you will soon see, I'm sure. In fact, you know what? You're going to see probably with this very next thing we do, because here in these areas next to the kind of curves here, I want you to draw, right next to the curves, I want you to draw a little circle there on that side and a little circle there on that side. In the middle of those two circles, I want you to draw a smaller circle that you colour in, like that. And of course you will see that we have given our hippo some eyes. So hopefully you can now see that this shape here that we drew is going to be our hippo's head, and this great big circle that we started with is going to be our hippo's body, because we are drawing our hippo from straight on. So our hippo is facing towards us, looking straight into the camera, if you like. And as I said, they're quite a rotund animal, hence the big circle to start with. Okay, let's give our hippo some eyelashes. Quite long eyelashes, I think this hippo's going to have. 1, 2, 3, coming out there, just going out of the side of the face. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lovely pretty eyes. And now we're going to give our hippo some nostrils. So right in the middle of that shape, I want you to draw 2 little dots about 1 centimetre apart, like that. And do you remember how I do nostrils? I do a sort of swirl, don't I? So the swirl is going to come that way for that one, and then it's going to go the other way for that one. There we go, 2 little swirly whirly nostrils for our hippo. Okay, I'm switching back to my other pen now. Okay, now hippos have got these, they've got sort of quite big teeth. They're they're very dangerous animals. I think they kill actually more humans than almost any other animal in Africa actually. They're quite aggressive, especially if you get between them and water. They can't swim, interestingly, but they do like to be in water to protect their skin. So what they do, they go and paddle in water and stand on the bottom. And if a human was to get between them and water on a very hot day, it's not a good move, trust me, not a good move, because these things, as I said earlier, are very big. They weigh as much as 3 small cars sometimes, so you don't want to get between a hippo and water. And they have got these quite big teeth, so what we're going to do is, coming down from the bottom of the head, we are going to draw 2 basically sort of rectangle shapes, quite big, like that. 1 there, 1 there, so 1 at each end. And these are going to be our hippo's teeth. And we need to give our hippo a lower jaw now behind these teeth. So what we're going to do, we're going to just extend the shape down behind the teeth and along, like that. So our hippo is not a scary hippo. Our hippo is a nice, smiley, friendly hippo. In fact, let's add another line underneath those teeth, like that. The lower jawline is going to come all the way underneath and join back up there. And look, our hippo just opening his or her mouth in a lovely smile. There we go. Let's give, I think my hippo is a female hippo. I'm going to call her Helen. Helen the hippo. Let's give Helen the hippo some ears. This is how we do that. Up at the top of the head, we're just going to draw 2 little lines coming out like that. And then we are going to draw sort of a leaf shape, like that joins them together, like that. Do the same on the other side. We start with the 2 little lines and then we draw our leaf shape, just like that, joining them together. Then you need to draw a smaller little leaf shape inside. So I'm using my thinner pen here to do mine. A little leaf shape inside there to give the ear a bit of a lining. There we go. And there is our hippo's ears. Like that, sorry, I'm dropping pens all over the place. Okay, now the next thing to do is, they sort of have these, I don't know what you call them, they're like little whiskers. They have like little whiskers here. I don't know if they use them in the same way that dogs and cats do, which is to basically help navigate their way around. I'm not sure if that's the case, but these ones, I'm just going to do them as little dots, like a whole load of little kind of dots to imply there's a little bit of sort of hair on their upper lip. So just tiny little dots going across the face, like that. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Now, hopefully, I mean, you still might be wondering why this big circle is behind this hippo's head, because I know I said it's the body, but you sort of can't quite tell that at the moment, can you? So hopefully when I add the legs, that might help. This is how we add the legs. So in the middle, imagine a line going straight through the middle of the circle, and just to the right of that line at the bottom, I want you to draw a little line coming down like that, maybe a centimetre or so long. And then we are just going to curve around and we're going to head off slightly in that direction for about a centimetre as well. Then we're going to turn around again. We're going to head off up the page slightly, again for about a centimetre. Then let's turn back around here and go up a little way, half a centimetre or so. And then we're just going to join it back up to the body. But again, not in a straight line, we're going to go slightly at an angle like that. That is going to be one of our hippo's legs. What we're going to do now, I want you to do exactly the same over here, but in mirror image. So you sort of come down, an angle, we change direction like we did before, but remember we're mirror image, so we're going the other way, up there, back around. So there we go. There's our hippo's two front legs, and we're just going to add little, they have these sort of little toe bits, a bit like an elephant. We're just going to add 3 on each foot. So there we go, there's the front legs, and now the back legs I'm going to do just behind. So we're going to draw the same sort of shape. So again, we're going to come down in a line, we're going to come out a bit like that, we're going to go along like that, and this one's just going to tuck up behind. But it's the same shape, can you see, that's just tucked up behind, because these legs are behind the front legs, because they're the back legs. That comes around there like that. There we go. So do you see what I mean? We've done it straight on this hippo. And its big round body is behind its head. There we go. Add the toes to those back legs. And there we go. Looks pretty cool, I think, doesn't it? We just need to add a little tail up here now. Just sticking out at the back. Just a little tail like that. And there we go. There's our hippo. Oops, I've done a bit of smudging there. And that's a very easy way to draw a hippo from straight on. So now it's time, I think, to colour our hippos in. Now hippos, they're usually a sort of grey colour, aren't they? So feel free to do yours a grey colour, true to life, or make it any colour you like. A pink hippopotamus. I might even do a pink hippopotamus, I think. I don't know. Why not? The choice is yours, totally. Go crazy. You know what I like to see. The more colourful, the better. So I'm going to see you back here in about 30 seconds or so with a nice coloured in hippo. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So there we go, there's my finished and coloured in pink hippopotamus. You can see I've added lots of mud, because basically hippos, they spend half their time bathing in mud, don't they, to keep themselves cool. So I thought this hippo will have just come out of the mud pool and is kind of half covered in mud there. So half brown, half pink, nice and smiley, lovely pretty eyelashes. All that remains for me to do is sign my drawing. So let's add my little signature down here, Rob. There we go. Don't forget to sign your drawing so that everybody knows who the creator of this lovely work of art is. And then what you need to do is you need to get your grown up to take a picture of your drawings. Post it on social media using the good old Draw with Rob hashtag. That way, hopefully, I will get to see it. And I can't wait to see your drawings. I predict some of you will have done grey hippos, some of you will have done pink hippos, but some of you will have done bright blue hippos. Some of you will have done red hippos, some green maybe, who knows? I can't wait to see all of these different drawings, these lovely hippopotamuses. Hippopotami. Hippopotamuses? I don't know. Hippopotami maybe. Hippos, there we go. Anyway, I cannot wait to see your drawings. I hope you've enjoyed drawing these magnificent African animals with me today. I've had a lot of fun. I'm going to be back very soon with another episode of Draw with Rob. In the meantime, I want you all to take care of yourselves, stay safe, and keep on drawing, keep on colouring, and yeah, that's about it really. I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye everyone. Hello, it's me. You didn't expect to see me that soon, did you? I hope you really enjoyed that video that you've just watched. I can't wait to see the drawings that you've done. Don't forget to share them using the Draw with Rob hashtag. I just wanted to pop up here and remind you that the Draw with Rob activity book is out now. If you would like to grab yourself a copy, you can get it from wherever you get books from, and it's full of really cool things for you to do, colouring pages, lots of the draw-alongs of your favourite characters that we've done on these videos here. And there's a little frame for you to draw your pictures in, perforated edge so you can tear the picture out easily and stick it up on the wall. But there's loads of really cool things for you to do. As I said, colouring pages, little thing. I started drawings off and you've got to finish them, that kind of thing. And then right at the end, if you go through the book and you really enjoy yourself, look, there's even your very own certificate to stick up on your wall to say that you are officially an ace artist. So there you go. That book is available now. I'll stick a link somewhere in the post or on the YouTube page for you if you are interested in buying it. In the meantime, this time I really am going. I'll see you very soon for another Draw with Rob video. Take care.